Hi, hello, namaste. A very warm welcome to Bio Classes. In the previous class, we focused on the economical importance of algae, the major economical importance. That means how we can get the benefit from the algae. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಗೇನಿಂದ ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಲಾಭ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿದೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಬಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ those are not a total economic importance in that chapter that what we covered yesterday. I gave only the major benefits. But we are having still many benefits from the algae. ಇನ್ನು ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಲಾಭಗಳಿದಾವೆ. Right? So we observed the major benefits of algae. Then algae, in the algae we are having major three categories. That means three groups in the algae. Algae the types ಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡೋಣ. So let's focus on the types of algae. The very interesting one. Types of algae. So here algae, all the algae, whether it is a marine water algae or fresh water algae, sea ನೀರಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ ಸಮುದ್ರ ನೀರಲ್ಲಿ ಆದರೂ ಇರಬಹುದು. So whatever the algae it might be, or that algae may be even terrestrial also. Terrestrial algae means the algae which are growing on the moist soil or on the moist banks, any tree branches, or on the moist surface of animal body, or on the moist rock, whatever it is. So on the moist places the algae are growing there. So those are the terrestrial algae. But majority of the algae are aquatic algae. That means present totally inside the water. Most of the algae. So such kind of algae may be fresh water or marine water. ಯಾವುದಾದರೂ ಇರಬಹುದು. So here algae are divided into three groups. Three classes of algae. ಮೂರು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ಗಳಂತ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ನಾವು. But here algae are divided on the basis of majorly pigments. The type of pigments present in the algae. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಶೈವರ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವ ಬಣ್ಣದ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. Right? So here we are having three types of algae. The first one is Chlorophyceae. What is the first class of algae? Chlorophyceae. ನಾನು ಬರಿತಾ ಇರೋದು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್. Three classes of algae. The first one is Chlorophyceae, and second one is Phaeophyceae. The second group is Phaeophyceae, and the third group of algae is Rhodophyceae. Right? We are having three kinds of algae: Chlorophyceae, Phaeophyceae, Rhodophyceae. Right? So just here observe the common thing: CEAE, CEAE, CEAE. That means common suffix we are using there. Three classes of algae. ಯಾವುದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ differentiate ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು? Majorly on the basis of color, pigments. So here Chlorophyceae, these are also called as green algae. What is another name of Chlorophyceae? Green algae. ಹಸಿರು ಶೈವಲ. Phaeophyceae, also called as brown algae. Its common name is brown algae, ಕಂದು ಶೈವಲ. And Rhodophyceae, also called as red algae, ಕೆಂಪು ಶೈವಲ. So we are having three kinds: Chlorophyceae, Phaeophyceae, Rhodophyceae, green algae, brown algae, red algae. Algae means already we know. So algae, what kind of pigment it is having majorly? ಯಾವ ಬಣ್ಣ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತಂತ. So green algae color is green, brown algae major color is brown, red algae major color is red, depending on the colors we have separated here. Right? And here these algae are differentiated not only on the basis of color, on the basis of other activities also, other natures also. So ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಬರೋದು natures ಅಂತ? So among them, let us focus on the first one. What is the first one? Chlorophyceae. the first class of algae. So in the last class we observed majorly we are having nearly 20,000 species of algae, different kinds of algae, right? And here more than 7,000 species of algae are this chlorophyceae. That what is that chlorophyceae? Green algae, right? ಹಸಿರು ಶೈವಲ, ಹಸಿರು ಕಲರದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದಂತ. Almost all plants are green in color, right? And of course algae are also green in color, but some algae are looking brown in color, some are looking red in color. The question will be arised, why it is so? ಯಾಕೆ ಆ ರೀತಿ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತವಂತ? So just one general example I'm giving you. If you consider leaves of all the plants, right? One second. So let me consider an example. What is the color of leaves? Green. All the leaves will be green in color. But what about the color of this leaf? Right now the color of this leaf is yellow, but actually green color of the leaf is green. Then whether it is a leaf or not, of course it is leaf, but color is yellow. Why? Because of deficiency of some minerals, ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು minerals ಕೊರತೆ ಇರಬಹುದಲ್ಲಿ, or because of the increase in the amount of other pigments rather than the green pigment. Green pigment, we will call that a green pigment as chlorophyll. So apart from the chlorophyll, other pigments may be more, that quantity may be more, hence color may be changed. Brown color leaves, red color leaves, so we may observe such kind of conditions, right? So like that here we are having different forms of algae. So chlorophyceae, that means among 20,000 different kinds of algae species, about more than 7,000 species of algae are belonging to chlorophyceae, right? And a second thing, if we consider these algae, they may be habitat. If we consider, let me consider the habitat. So where these algae are present. So these algae may be present in marine water or fresh water. So green algae present both in marine water and fresh water. ಸಮುದ್ರ ನೀರದಲ್ಲೂ ಇರ್ತಾವೆ ಹಸಿರು ಶೈವಾಲ, ಸಿಹಿ ನೀರಲ್ಲೂ ಇರ್ತಾವೆ. So fresh water means water of river, water of pond, lake, whatever it is, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಸೇರಿಸಿ ಫ್ರೆಶ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಉಪ್ಪು ನೀರನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಉಳಿದಿದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಫ್ರೆಶ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಅದು. So here marine water, about only 10% of algae are present, and fresh water about 90% of algae. That means among 7,000 different green algae, 90% of algae are present in fresh water and only 10% of algae are present in marine water. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಕ್ಲೋರೋಫೈಸಿ algae ಸಮುದ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬೆಳೆಯೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ, ಇದು ಬೆಳೆಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ರೆಶ್ ವಾಟರ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ, ಹಸಿರು ಶೈವಾಲ ಬೆಳೆಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ರೆಶ್ ವಾಟರ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ. ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತಿರ್ತೇವೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ನೀರು ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ನೀರು ಹಸಿರಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅಥವಾ ಡ್ಯಾಮಿನ ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆ ನೀರು ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ, ನದಿ ನೀರು ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ಹಸಿರಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿ ನೀರು ಬೀಳ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಹಸಿರಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಹೌದಾ? ಮಳೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬರ್ತಿತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕಲ್ಲು ಮೇಲೆ ಹಸಿರಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಲೇಯರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆಲ್ ದಟ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಇಸ್ ಫ್ರೆಶ್ ವಾಟರ್. So fresh water 90% of algae are, that is green algae, and in the marine water we can see 10% of algae. That means a marine water majorly having a brown algae and a red algae. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬರೋದು ಯಾವುದು? ಬ್ರೌನ್ algae, red algae. And here these algae, if you consider, they are present in a different forms. Their lives, if you consider, they are present in different forms. How means some of the algae are, of course all algae are photosynthetic maximum, they can prepare their own food, almost all algae. And here some of the algae are present in symbiont forms. That means algae associated with other partner. ಒಂದು algae ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ ಜೊತೆ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು ಅಂತ, ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು ಅಂತ. So such kind of condition we can see here. And here some of the algae can act as epiphytic. Some of the green algae are acting as epiphytes or epiphytic algae. Epi means above or on. Phyte means plant. That means algae is one plant. This green algae is one plant. That green algae, it is growing on another plant. Epiphyte ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಬೆಳೆದಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಬೆಳೆದಿರುತ್ತೆ. So such kind of plants will refer them as epiphytes. Here algae can be growing on the tree trunk of another plants. Say for example, in the forest we can see a large tree trunks. ದೊಡ್ಡ ಮರದ ಬಡ್ಡೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ನೀರು ಬಿದ್ದು ಹಸಿಯಾಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಕಲರ್ ಪಾಚಿ ಬೆಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿರುತ್ತೆ. That means green algae can be acting as epiphytes growing on the tree trunk of other plants. So that is one condition. And some of the algae are acting as endophytes. Endophytic algae. So endophytic, phyte means already we know plants. Endo means inside. Endo means inside. Inside of what? Plant. Of course, green algae is one plant. That plant is growing inside another plant. ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬೆಳೆಯೋದಂತ. Such kind of condition is endophytic. And some of the algae are growing in the form of endozoic algae. So endo means already we know, endo means inside, right? Zoic means animal. So algae are growing inside animal body. On the animal body we know, sloth bear we observe that condition. Sloth bear ಅದು ನೋಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕರಡಿ ತರ ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತೆ, ಅದರ ಕೂದಲ ಮೇಲೆ ಅಲ್ಗೆ ಬೆಳೆದಿರುತ್ತೆ. ನೀವು ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಫೋಟೋದಲ್ಲಿ. So that is on the surface of the animal body, but some of the algae are growing inside the animal body, and usually those animals are lower animals or invertebrates, ಅಕಶೇರುಕ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ನಾವು ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಸ್ಪಂಜು ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳಂತ ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಸ್ಪಾಂಜಸ್, a kind of one type of non-chordates, ಸ್ಪಂಜು ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳು. That is one aquatic water. So inside that sponge animal body, some of the algae are growing, endozoic algae, and some of the algae are parasitic. So that is also present here. Some of the algae are acting as parasitic. Parasitic means dangerous algae. Usually these are parasite. That means one organism depending on another organism for food, for shelter, for other activities, and damaging that organism body. ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಜೀವಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಅದರಿಂದ ಫುಡ್ ಅಥವಾ ಅದ್ರ ಏನೇ ಬೇಕು ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇದ್ರ ಬಾಡಿನ ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರುತ್ತಂತ. ಸೇ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಲೀಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಸೈಟ್. ಜಿಗಣೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ, ಅದು ನಮ್ಮ ರಕ್ತನ ಹೀರುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಡ್ಯಾಮೇಜಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಅವರ್ ಬಾಡಿ. ದಟ್ ಲೀಚ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಸೈಟ್. ಬೆಡ್ ಬಗ್, ತಿಗಣೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಒನ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಸೈಟ್. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ some of the algae are acting as a parasite to other organisms, right? So this is how the algae are present in different forms of life nation. ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗೋದಂತ. Which algae? Green algae, Chlorophyceae. And here these algae, of course, they are present in unicellular form. Some of the green algae are present in unicellular form. ಅದು ಏಕಕೋಶೀಯ ಶೈವಾಲ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. So already we know which are those examples. Chlamydomonas. Chlamydomonas algae, already we have seen the Chlamydomonas, how it is like this. Yes, Chlamydomonas or Chlorella. That is also one unicellular algae. In the last class we observed Chlorella. So it helps in the giving a food source for the space travelers. Chlorella and Chlamydomonas both are unicellular algae. Or algae may be present in a filamentous form. So filamentous form, ಕಡ್ಡಿ ತರ ಉದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೆಳ್ಕೋತ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, filamentous form algae. So observe, already we have observed the examples, Spirogyra, Ulothrix. So such kind of examples. Or it may be present in colonial form. Colonial form. Algae cells are attached in the colonial form, right? So we can observe the green algae in three different forms: unicellular form and multicellular form. So these two are multicellular. In the multicellular, filamentous form or colonial form. So ಯಾವ ತರ ಅದು ನೋಡಬಹುದು ಅಂತರವಲ್ಲಿ. And the next major thing, so ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿತಾ ಇರೋದು ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್, ಅಲ್ಗೆ ಗುಣಲಕ್ಷಣಗಳು. So these are the characters of algae, right? And algae cell wall, if you consider cell wall of algal cells, say for example this is one algae, right? This is the algae cell. Algae or pteridophyte, gymnosperm, whatever the cell it is, if it is a plant cell, it must be having cell wall. Plant cell the ಮುಖ್ಯ ಲಕ್ಷಣ ಏನು? Cell wall. ಕೋಶ ಭಿತ್ತಿ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಿದ್ದೆ. ಕೋಶ ಪೊರೆ ಬೇರೆ, ಕೋಶ ಭಿತ್ತಿ ಬೇರೆ. ಸೊ ಕೋಶ ಪೊರೆಗೆ ನಾವು ಪ್ಲಾಸ್ಮಾ ಮೆಂಬ್ರೇನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. Above the plasma membrane on a thick layer is present. That layer is cell wall. So here, if this is the plasma membrane, means above the plasma membrane there is one more thick covering. That thick covering is cell wall. So here green algae, that means cells of green algae, those are having a cell wall, and that cell wall is made up of two layers. Here cell wall is made up of two layers. Which are those layers? Means one is cellulose. What is that layer? Cellulose. And another layer is pectin or pectose. Cellulose and pectose, two layers are present here. This layer, this cell wall membrane, it is made up of two layers. One is a cellulose, another one is pectose. Cellulose, pectose, both are kinds of carbohydrates. ಶರ್ಕರ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತಿದ್ದಲ್ಲ, ಸಕ್ಕರೆ, ಸಕ್ಕರೆ ಎರಡು ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ರೂಪ ಅಂತ. And these are polysaccharide forms, cellulose and pectose. And here cellulose, it is a inner layer, and pectose, it is outer layer. That means, same example, this is the inner layer, this is the outer layer, both are joined here like this. So inside cell is present interior material. So cell wall ಎಷ್ಟು layer ಇಂತಾಗಿರೋದು? ಎರಡು layer ಇಂತಾಗಿರೋದು. Inner side layer is cellulose, outer side layer is pectose, but major layer is cellulose here. And next one, here the cells may be motile or non-motile. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೋ algal cells movement ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ. Say for example here Chlamydomonas, if you consider, right, this one Chlamydomonas is motile. This cell is motile. Why? Because it is having a flagella. But chlorella is non-motile. It cannot move from place to place, but it is a unicellular. That means the cell may be motile or non-motile. And next one, if you consider the stored food, that means the food stored inside the plant of this kind. Of course, one thing we know, plants will prepare their own food, and we are depending on that food. And plants will store that prepared food. Plants ಏನು food ready ಮಾಡ್ತಾವೋ ತಂಗ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ತವೆ. That stored food we are using actually, right? So here green algae also storing the food, ಆಹಾರನ ಶೇಖರಣೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ತವೆ. So that food is starch. What that food is? Starch. So starch ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಅಕ್ಕಿನ ಪುಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಚ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ. ಸೊ ಜೋಳನ ಪುಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಚ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಟ್ಟು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಹಿಟ್ಟು ಬರ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಬೀಸಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಹಿಟ್ಟು ಬಂದಿರ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಚ್. ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ವಾಟರ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಾಯ್ಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಗಂಜಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಚ್. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಒನ್ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಟೆಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾರ್ಬೋಹೈಡ್ರೇಟ್. ಕಾರ್ಬೋಹೈಡ್ರೇಟ್ ಶರ್ಕರದ ಒಂದು ಕಾಂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಟೆಡ್ ಸಂಕೀರ್ಣ ರೂಪ ಅದು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಚ್. This starch, it is a form of stored food material. And here not only starch, in some of the algae, food is stored in the form of oil droplets. In which form? Oil droplets. Oil, already we know, it is a type of lipid, medas, right? So in some of the algae, food is stored in the form of oil droplets. Oil drop ತರ store ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ food. And some of the green algae are having one important organ, the part that is pyrenoids. What those are having? Pyrenoids. Pyrenoid means it is a small sac-like structure, chila structure. Inside that sac-like structure, protein is stored. What is stored? Protein. It is stored. So pyrenoid, it is the storage of protein. Storage of protein wrapped by carbohydrates. ನಿಮಗೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಕಾರ್ಬೋಹೈಡ್ರೇಟ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ಸ್ ಲಿಪಿಡ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮುಂದೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಬರ್ತಾ ಅದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಇದೆ ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಈ ತರ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ carbohydrates they are forming one sac. Inside the sac protein gets stored and that sac like structure ಸಣ್ಣ ಚೀಲದ structure that we will call it as pyrenoids. Then actually where these pyrenoids are present inside the cell, if you consider. So pyrenoids are present inside chloroplast. ಯಾವ್ದ್ರ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇದೆ pyrenoids? Pyrenoids are present inside the chloroplast. This is the famous term, already we know. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಪತ್ರ ಹರಿತು ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಿದ್ದೀವಿ. What is the work of this chloroplast? It helps in the preparation of food by the photosynthesis process. And a green in color, this chloroplast, right? This chloroplast, it is having a pyrenoids inside. Say for example, if this is the chloroplast, inside the chloroplast we can see pyrenoids, and these pyrenoids are the storage of proteins wrapped ಸುತ್ತಕೊಂಡಿರೋದು ಯಾವುದರಿಂದ carbohydrate ಅಂತ. But thing is, depending on the species, the chloroplast shape also changing. Already we know in a chlorophyll we are having 7,000 of species, different kinds of species. 7,000 ತರ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಗ್ರೀನ್ algae ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. So species ಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೂಡ chloroplast the shape change ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. So that means we can observe the chloroplast in a ribbon shape. Ribbon shaped chloroplast. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ribbon shape ನಲ್ಲಿರೋ chloroplast ಅಂತ. Or we can observe the chloroplast in cup shape chloroplast. Or we can observe the chloroplast in disc shaped chloroplast. Or we can observe the chloroplast in a plate shape, ribbon shape, cup shape, disc shape. Disc ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, in this way TV disc ಇಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರ ಮೇಲೆ DTH disc. So in that disc shape also we can see the chloroplast here. Not only these forms, in other different forms we can see the structure of chloroplast. ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದಂತ. And inside these chloroplasts, pyrenoids are present. Pyrenoids means small sac-like structures storing the proteins, and that sac-like structure usually made up of carbohydrate. That means it is one form of storage of food materials. And the protein store ಆಗಿರೋದು oil droplets. In that oil droplets form, lipid get stored, and a major storage is starch, carbohydrate. So all of these are the different storage food materials. And the next one, if we consider pigments. Pigments are present in green algae. And the banda. Pigments and the banda anta ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಕಲರ್ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ. So here green algae are having the color. The major color is CHLA, CHLB. Already we know CHL means chlorophyll. What is that pigment? Chlorophyll. Chlorophyll. Fill ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? PHY double. Okay, I will write here. Chlorophyll. Chlorophyll. Fill stands for leaf. Fill means leaf. Chlorophyll means it is the major pigment of leaf. What is the color of leaf? Green color. Why those leaves are green in color means because of presence of chlorophyll. But ಇಲ್ಲಿ leaf ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, but ಆ chlorophyll pigment ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಯಾವ್ದ್ರ ಒಳಗಡೆ, that chlorophyll pigment is present inside the chloroplast. In that chlorophyll pigment we are having different types, chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, chlorophyll C, other types ಇದೆ. But thing is, what is the work of the pigments? Why pigments are present here? ಯಾಕೆ ಇರಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ? Of course, here pigments are present for absorption of light, sunlight. ಸೂರ್ಯನ ಬೆಳಕನ್ನ ಅಥವಾ ಸೂರ್ಯನ ಕಿರಣಗಳನ್ನ ಹೀರ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪಿಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರಬೇಕಂತ. So for example, we are having hemoglobin pigment, right? What is the color of hemoglobin? Red color. When that hemoglobin pigment is present in our RBC cells, then our RBC will absorb oxygen. ರಕ್ತದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗೋ ಆಮ್ಲಜನಕ ಹೀರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಅದು ಹಿಮೋಗ್ಲೋಬಿನ್. That is red color pigment. Chlorophyll is the green color pigment. Its work is absorption of sunlight. And here chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B are major pigments present in the green algae. And what is the color of these pigments? The color of these pigments is green. Hence these are called as green algae. Right? And also other pigments if we consider, ಇದನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕೂಡ ಇನ್ನು 2 pigments ಇದಾವೆ, carotenoids and xanthophylls. Carotenoid and xanthophylls. These pigments are also present, but these are minor pigments. ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕಾಣಿಸೋದಿಲ್ಲ pigments ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. These two are the major pigments. Okay. So you know the work of chlorophyll pigments. Pigments work is absorption of sunlight. Why? For photosynthesis process. ದ್ವಿತೀಯ ಸಂಶ್ಲೇಷಣೆ ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಸೂರ್ಯನ ಬೆಳಕು ಹೀರ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಹೀರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋರು ಯಾರು? Pigments. Right? And the next one, if we consider, the reproduction of these green algae, reproduction, ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ reproduction ಆಗೋದಂತ. Here already we know 3 kinds of reproductions are present. One is vegetative reproduction, second one is asexual reproduction, and third one is sexual reproduction. Right? We are having 3 kinds of reproduction: vegetative reproduction, asexual reproduction, and sexual reproduction. So vegetative reproduction means green algae, the entire body of green algae, it is going to cut into fragments, and one fragment is going to grow into one new plant. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಅಲ್ಗೆದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಬಾಡಿದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋ ಒಂದು ಪೀಸ್ ಒಂದು ಟೋಟಲ್ ಒಂದು ಅಲ್ಗೆ ಆಗಿ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗೋದಂತ. ಇನ್ ದ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ವಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್ ಫ್ರಾಗ್ಮೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಪೈರೋಗೈರಾ ಅಂಡ್ ಡಿಲೋಥ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್. ಕಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋ ಭಾಗ ಒಂದು ಹೊಸ ಆರ್ಗಾನಿಸಮ್ ಆಗಿ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗೋದಂತ. Such kind of fragmentation we can observe here. We can observe fragmentation in green algae. And along with the fragmentation, some spores are produced. Some vegetative spores are produced in the vegetative reproduction. But here vegetative reproduction means it is one type of asexual reproduction. What is the difference between sexual and asexual reproduction? In asexual reproduction, only one parent body is involved. From only one parent body, new daughter is produced. But in a sexual reproduction, 2 parents are involved. That means fusion of gametes. Fusion of gametes. That occurs in sexual reproduction. Vegetative reproduction also involves a single mother. Hence, it is one type of asexual reproduction. Right? And if we consider asexual reproduction, it is usually occurring by the formation of zoospores. And already we know what actually those zoospores are. Zoospore means these are motile spores. What kind of spores? Motile spores. ನಿಮಗೆ ಸ್ಪೋರ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ತಲೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸ್ಪೋರ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದೊಂದು ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಮೈಕ್ರೋಸ್ಕೋಪಿಕ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್, ಅದೇ ಜೀವಕೋಶ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಸೆಲ್, ಆ ಸೆಲ್ ಅಥವಾ ಸೆಲ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಒಂದು ಭಾಗ ಸ್ಪೋರ್ ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋದಂತ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ ಜೂಸ್ಪೋರ್. and that spore is having the ability to move. Movement ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. How? It is having the flagella. Such kind of flagella containing spores are motile spores, and we will call them as juice spores. Here juice spores are produced. For production of juice spores, here one important organ is present, one part is present, that is juice sporangium. That is present here, juice sporangium. Juice sporangium means it is the structure present in green algae. This structure helps in production of juice spores. ಆ ಪ್ರತಿ ಜ್ಯೂಸ್ ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಗೂ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿದ್ದಾಗ ಮತ್ತು ಹೊಸ algae ಆಗಿ ಬೆಳೆಯುತ್ತಂತೆ. So that is a sexual reproduction type. And here sexual reproduction occurs by the fusion of gametes, by the fusion of male gamete and female gamete. Already we know. So in that size and nature of the gametes, we are already having three conditions. The first one is isogamous. Next one is anisogamous. And next one is oogamous. Right? Already we are having three conditions. In isogamous condition, both male and female gametes are same, identical, similar. In anisogamous, both the gametes are dissimilar. In oogamous, of course both the gametes are dissimilar, but condition is female gamete is larger, male gamete is smaller. Female gamete is non-motile, male gamete is motile. In case of human being also. So in human beings, female will produce egg, male will produce sperm. Sperm is having one tail, flagella. Because of that tail, sperm will move towards the egg. That is the oogamous condition. Condition. So in a green algae, we can see isogamous, anisogamous, oogamous, all the conditions. Right? So this is about the reproduction. And finally, if we consider the famous examples, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವ examples ಯಾವಂತ. The famous examples are, already we know, just a mark here. Chlamydomonas, chlorella, Chlamydomonas, chlorella, Spirogyra, Ulothrix, old wax. Now we will again just major example nodidvalla. So all of these are the major examples for Chlorophyceae or green algae. What kind of algae? Green algae. Right? In the next class, let's focus on the second class of algae. What is that one? Phaeophyceae or brown algae. But you know, ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು easy trick. Green algae, brown algae, red algae. GRB ತುಪ್ಪ. Green algae, red algae, brown algae. Chlorophyceae, Rhodophyceae, Phaeophyceae. A symbol on that. Yes. So in the next class, let us focus on the second class of algae, Phaeophyceae. Thank you.